Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different other than cleaning. I thought it would be fun to go through my beauty slash skincare routine, kind of like the products that I use when I do my makeup and whenever I wash my face and my skincare. I personally love to watch videos like this because it always gives me new ideas for products to try. So don't forget that if you like this kind of content, to like and subscribe, and let's go ahead and get started. All right, so to get started, I'm gonna wash my face. I typically wash my face in the shower, both morning and night. But for purposes of this video, I'm just gonna be showing you what products I use and whatnot. I'm gonna be looking back and forth a lot because I'm also looking at my mirror and trying to look at the camera. So the facial cleanser that I use is the generic brand of Cetaphil. It's this one here. And this product you can get at Target. I'm not sure if Walmart sells one, but I'll double check, and if they do, I'll link it down in the description box. But this is what I use to clean my face every day. I have pretty normal skin. I don't have issues with acne or anything like that. And this one is for, I guess, any kind of skin type. So, and then when I wash my face, I actually like to use one of these silicone scrubbers. These are great. They don't harbor a lot of bacteria. And I think it's just cleaner than using your hands. I mean, you can use your hands, that's fine, but I prefer to use one of these. It's like just a little silicone brush, and they work really well. So I'm just going to get my hands a little bit wet and put a pump, or no, don't want to do that. Get the silicone scrubber wet and then just put like that much on there, and then just start to scrub my face. I also always make sure that I get like my neck area too, especially like whenever you've been wearing makeup, like you usually bring it down your neck so it blends in. And I've heard, I don't know if this is actually true or not, but I've heard that you're supposed to really scrub your face for like 30 seconds to a minute in order for it to really get clean. It's kind of like when you wash your hands, how you have to do it like so long before the germs actually come off. So because I'm a skincare junkie, I pretty much listen, whatever I hear skincare related, I always believe it. So I don't know if that's true or not. You can tell me if it's not. But I am also doing this in the morning. So normally I would have already done like my skincare as far as like washing my face in the morning in the shower, but I've just getting up and around this morning. And then I just take a cloth, a clean cloth, and wipe all the soap off. Make sure I get all the soap off. And I didn't mention this before, but depending on, I typically use warm water whenever I am washing my face, especially like, because obviously I'm doing it in the shower most of the time. But like if I'm having a morning where I'm feeling like super tired or groggy, I will use cold water on my face. It just seems to wake me up a lot more. And then I'm gonna take the same towel, the dry part, and just pat my face dry. Not rubbing it, just patting it. All right. So after I've done washed my face, and it looks pretty good, then I'm going to come in here with my micellar water. I actually use this product to remove my makeup as well. I don't really use any sort of like a dedicated makeup remover. I used to use the makeup removing wipes. But again, and I don't know if this is true, I heard that they're not necessarily the best for your skin, so I stopped using them and I just switched to this. So I just use this and I put a little bit of on a cotton round. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab a cotton round, just like this. I buy mine at Target because they sell like the individual like rolls like this in a 3-pack, and I think it's like the best bang for your buck. So, all right, so I'm just gonna put a little bit of this on the cotton round. And the reason why I do the micellar water in addition to washing my face is just so that I can ensure that anything that didn't come off when I wash my face comes off. Granted, I have no makeup on, no nothing, so, you know, it's gonna be a little bit different this time. But normally, the micellar water will wipe off any of the excess makeup that didn't get off with the soap. And then I like to go in with a toner, and this is one of my favorite ones, and it's very inexpensive. It's the e.l.f. It's by their skin brand or whatever, their skin line. This one's the Pure Skin Toner with oat milk, aloe juice, and niacinamide is how I think you'd say it. But I use this one. I've used it now for probably a couple of years and have loved it since the day I started using it. It's just really refreshing. And I like toners in general for that reason. They're refreshing. They refresh your skin. Plus, it just helps make everything kind of like evenly, you know, makes your skin tone look evenly. So I just put some of that onto a cotton round, and again, just rub it on my face. I kind of do it like in a T motion, and then rub it all around. All right, so now that that's done, let me put this away. Then I like to go in with one of my serums. I have quite a few serums. It varies the serums that I use. So at night I use my hyaluronic acid serum, but during the day I usually use vitamin C, which I'm actually currently out of. I need to grab some. But I also always use collagen in the morning. Collagen, and this is by the Boots, or the brand Boots. I get this at Target. I like it because it's inexpensive, but it's also, I think it's a pretty good product. So I'll just take like 1 pump of that and then put it all over my face, rub it all in, down your neck. Make sure you always get your neck. And then I kind of let that dry, air dry for a little bit. And then I need to reach behind here. Okay. And then as far as under eye, I use this CeraVe. It's the eye repair cream. And they say on the directions that you can use this, you want to apply it in small dots around your eye area and gently smooth until thoroughly absorbed. You can use it alone, under makeup, and you also want to use it day and night. So that's what I do. So I just take some of this, take just a little bit, like that much, and then just dot it underneath your eye. You don't want to like rub it or pull or anything like that. So again, another dot. And then I just kind of rub it in. So that's kind of the base. And then I go in with the, and this product I get from Walmart, it's the daytime face lotion. I do have a nighttime face lotion as well. But since it's morning, I'm just going to use my daytime one. It's the Daily Facial Moisturizer, and it's the generic for the Cetaphil. It's just so much cheaper, and it's exactly the same product. So I just take 1 pump of that, like that, and I kind of brush it, and then rub it all in. Make sure I get it rubbed in really well. And this particular moisturizer also has a SPF in it. So if you can, try to get a moisturizer that has an SPF. It's just nice, especially for your face, because it helps protect the skin on your face. This one is SPF 15. And then that, I believe, let me check my products. That is, oh, and then one other thing I do is by The Ordinary, which if you've not tried this brand, it's the best. Like, you have to try this brand. It's a very inexpensive beauty brand, but they sell all different types of like face care stuff, skincare products, so serums, lotions, things like that. But this one is this is their caffeine solution. I like to put some of this underneath of my eyes in the morning, just because I feel like it makes me look a little bit more awake. I don't know if that's actually working or doing what it's supposed to, but so, and you just need a little bit. So this little bottle is going to last for quite some time. So I literally just take one drop on my finger, and again, I just dot it underneath my eye. And I apologize, but I'm using the camera on my cell phone as a mirror, so I'm having to look in here kind of close. Dot, and then I usually kind of wait for that to dry, because it's, as you can see, it's a little bit wet. Then to finish off my skincare, let me grab it real quick. I use, it's again another e.l.f. product. Sorry, I'm in my bathroom and it's kind of tight in here, and I put a chair in here so it would be easier so I could sit, but anyway, so this stuff is like my holy grail. I love this product. In fact, I like this product in just about any brand you can think of. This is the Hydrating Coconut Mist. This stuff is so wonderful. I keep one by my bedside as well, because if I like wake up in the middle of the night and I'm feeling a little hot or whatever, just a couple splashes of this and you just feel refreshed. It's really great in the summertime. I don't know, I just feel like it hydrates your skin really well. So I'll just take this and just do like 3 pumps and get my whole face. Plus it smells like coconut, so it smells really good. So yeah, so that is kind of just the base. That's what I do to wash my face, cleanse my face, put serums on, lotion, all of that good stuff. And then the next part is makeup. I work from home full time, so I am not going places a lot to where I wear makeup on a day-to-day basis anymore. I've been working from home since like 2020, since the pandemic started. Excuse me. And so, you know, the normal routine of like getting ready every morning, I just don't have that anymore. The only place I go is to drop my daughter off at daycare, and then I come back home and I work. So I've never been a high maintenance girl with makeup anyways, but I love makeup and I love to buy and try different products. So I'm going to consider this like my everyday makeup routine. Of course, like I said, I don't actually do it every day, but this is what I do when I do wear makeup. So once I have my face is clean and everything like that, I like to take some sort of a primer, and I have many to show you. This one came in an Ipsy bag. This is the Milk Hydro Grip. This one's a little bit more pricey, but it works really well. This one I really like a lot. So I use this one like on nights that like maybe I go get drinks or dinner with friends, something along those lines, and I need my makeup to last all night. A dupe for that one that's actually nowhere near as expensive is the e.l.f. Mint Melt. This one's really good. It also smells like mint. This is a good dupe. And then the Power Grip Primer from e.l.f. is also another good dupe for the Milk Hydro Grip. So if you don't want to spend the money on the Milk Hydro Grip, I would strongly suggest both of these. They're just as good. And then my day-to-day one that I use is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. This one's great. I think probably so many different women have tried this at this point. It's just a great product, and again, it's like $8. So just take some of that. It's like a cream almost, if you can see. And I just take some of that and I put it under both eyes and on my chin and a little bit on my nose. And then I just rub that in. Make sure to get it rubbed in really well. And kind of the excess I'll use up on my forehead. So that's the primer. You want to also kind of let that set for just a little bit before you like jump right in with your makeup. One thing I will say is that I am not a foundation girl. I feel like it clogs my skin, clogs my pores. I've just never been a foundation girl. Not to mention, no matter how many different shades I've tried, I can't ever find the right shade. So I just don't do foundation. What I do though, sorry, I'm back here reaching into my makeup drawer, so that's what I'm looking at, is I do use concealer. I'm 38. Your girl needs some concealer for these bags. So I use the e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealer in the matte finish. I don't actually really like matte finished products. I prefer the dewy stuff, the stuff that makes your skin look really dewy. But this one's pretty good. This one is in the shade medium warm. And typically in the summer, I'm like a sun bunny. I like to lay out at the pool and stuff like that, which I know is not the greatest for your skin, but it's just something I like to do to relax. And so basically what I'm trying to say is I don't really ever change my shades. So sometimes in the summer with certain makeups like bronzer, I'll wear a darker shade when I'm tan versus when I'm not tan. But as far as concealer, I usually stick with the same shade. And again, I don't use a lot. I just put like 3 dots under my eye, a little on my nose, and then some on my chin. And then I'm gonna take this brush, which is as old as the hills. I've had it forever. It's a complexion BMD 185 brush, but it's really good for blending like foundation or cream products. So I just blend that in. Kind of like pat some on my forehead. I don't really like to put a lot of like cream products on my forehead because I have like, you know, fine lines, and I feel like it just like seeps into that. And then the rest I just kind of pat and drag down my neck. So that's basically what I do for like the base of my face. Nothing spectacular. I mean, I own foundation. If I had to say a favorite foundation, it would probably be this Revlon Photo Ready Candid one. This one's really good. I've actually used this one as concealer as well, and it works just the same. But again, I'm just not I've never been a big foundation girl. I just feel like it's too much makeup. It's too cakey for me. Okay, and then moving on to bronzer, like I was saying before, in the summer when I'm tan, I like to use the Makeup Revolution. You can see that, the Makeup Revolution one. This is the Mega Bronzer in 01 Cool. So this is what I typically go towards in the summer. In the winter, fall months, I like to use the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This product is amazing. It smells like coconut. It smells so good. It's a little pricey, but to me it's worth it. This is in the shade Light Bronzer. Light Bronzer. And it's just a great product. It comes with a brush, but I think we all know at this point the brushes that come with the products, you don't usually use. You usually use your own. So I use this big fluffy brush. It doesn't have a name on it, so I'm not sure what type of brush it is. But I basically just put some I usually start with my jawline and go down my neck. And then my cheekbones. Little on my nose. And then I do my forehead. And then I usually like to take a little bit and put it on my eyelids and a little bit underneath. So yeah, so that's the Physicians Formula. And I really like it. It smells really good too. Let's see. Next is blush. I am a huge fan of liquid blushes. I've got several different ones. I actually just recently discovered these like over the summer, and ever since then I'm obsessed with them. So some of my favorite ones are the Glow Paradise by L'Oreal, and this is in the shade Rosy Bliss. This one is really good. I love this one. It's like a reddish color. And then the Maybelline Cheek Heat, which is like a tried and true. Love this. I'm almost out of it. This one is in the shade Rose Flush. And then I like the Milani Cheek Kiss, and this one is in Pink Flirt. Plus, I think the names are so fun. I don't know about you, but I always thought it would be fun to have a job where you got to name cosmetic products. So there's that. And then the newest one that I've gotten is the Super Dewy by Makeup Revolution. This one is called Fake the Flush, and it looks like this. This is probably my favorite one at the moment. So what I do is I just take some, you don't need a lot of this stuff because a little bit goes a long way, but you just take like that much and I just like dot it on my face. And then I always use like the leftover for my nose. And I can't tell, but I feel like this one always has a smell to it, like a good smell, like a fruity smell, but I can't really tell. And then I take my blush brush. This is the It brushes. It's like the Ulta brand. It's the Flawless Blush Brush. And I just kind of blend that out. And I always like to bring it up a little bit towards my eye. Or like my eyebrow, I guess you could say. And then my nose, and then that. So you can just kind of see it gives you like a little bit of a flush, but not like overly. If I want to have a little bit more of a look, like more of a flush look or whatever, I use this little Singles powder blush. It's in the shade Fling. These are sold at Target. They're like little individual ones. I can't remember the name of the brand. It says Petunia Products, but I don't really think that's what it's called in the store. But you can buy like individual eyeshadows, blushes, things like that. So I'll just take my blush brush and then there, we just have a little bit of a flush going. Now, I am a natural blonde, and as you can see, I've got eyebrows, but you cannot really see them. They are blonde, just like my eyelashes. So I have to not pencil in, but I have to color in my brows. I do get them waxed. But what's nice about having blonde brows is that I don't have to get them waxed like constantly. So that's kind of nice. So I have two different shades of the same product that I really like to use. These are both by Maybelline, and they're called the Brow Fast Sculpt, and they look like this. This is in the darker shade, and this is in the lighter shade. Depends what I'm doing. If I'm just kind of like out, like bopping around town, running errands or whatever, I'll usually just pop on this lighter shade, which is what I'm gonna do today. And I usually take this old mirror. This thing is like ancient. I don't even know where I got it. But it's my dedicated eyebrow mirror. So I just, and basically what this is just like a gel, what do they call it? It's a gel, mascara gel. So, you know, it's very easy to use. I have tried the different pencils and stuff like that, and that's just, it's not for me. So yeah, so let me just, pencil this in, or brush this in. Okay, and I don't really know if you can tell that much of a difference. It's kind of, you can see it. I mean, it's just better than like not having eyebrows, you know, or not seeing your eyebrows. I don't usually do, eyeliner on a daily basis. That's usually for like if I'm going out for like, you know, a night out with friends or whatever. So my holy grail of mascara, and this is like my tried and true, I've used it for years and years and years, is the L'Oreal Voluminous. This is my favorite mascara. I've used it for so many years. And they obviously now have the base. You can usually buy these in a 2-pack and it comes just like this, or you can buy them separately. And then, so I usually start with the base, or the primer, I guess it's called. And I can't see, cannot really see at all what I'm doing here, so. So yeah, so you have like your white eyelashes, looks kind of crazy. I usually like let that set for a few seconds. And then I go in. Oh, another thing I'll mention, if like for some reason the store I go to is out of this, usually the backup that I'll get is the Lash Paradise by L'Oreal. I really like the L'Oreal mascaras in general. But I like this one as well. So this is like, if I can't find that one, the voluminous one, I'll buy this one. So then just take this. And this is not going to be the greatest looking because I'm trying to do it in my phone. But yeah. And I always laugh at like the facial expressions, or like videos of people like making fun of like girls putting on mascara, because we make like the weirdest expressions and I don't know why, but it's funny. I don't even like do any on like my bottom lashes because I don't know, I don't. And then usually I like to do some sort of like a highlight or something like in the corner of my eyes. So this, another e.l.f. product. e.l.f. should sponsor me because I love their stuff so much and it's so inexpensive. This is the No Budge Shadow Stick. No Budge Shadow Stick. And this is in the color Perfect Pearl. Okay, all right. And it looks like that. And I just like to put a little bit in the inner corner to give it kind of like that, you know, like hi, I'm awake, I'm alive look. And I am a tried and true chapstick girl. I wear chapstick. I will wear like a tinted lip gloss, or maybe a lipstick occasionally when I go out, but it's just not very often. I'm just not a big like heavy makeup person. So this is pretty much what I would do on a daily basis. I'm just trying to think if I forgot anything. I don't think so. No. I don't even really wear eyeshadow. Like sometimes I'll put on a little bit of like one neutral color and just call it a day. But that's pretty much it. So this would be my, you know, like everyday makeup look if I were doing it every day, but I don't have to since I work from home, which is really nice. So yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, like I said, I will try to have as many of the products linked down in the description box as possible, but if I don't link something and you have a question about it, just feel free to ask me in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next one.